You're listening to the Joint Sermons on the Push Media Podcast Network.
Were you listening to Wave Twisters?
No.
That's what it says in your top search function. It says Destination Quasar, DJ Qbert, episode 7.
I think you should mind your business. You don't like this?
No. I'm not a big fan of Q.
Okay, so we're live and on the air. Go ahead and tell me what you want to say about DJ Qbert.
Oh, Q. He's known to not give credit where credit is due and rip off a bunch of people. Dope on the cut, but he knows what he's doing.
Speaking of which, of ripping off a bunch of people, I don't like that. If you hire someone for work, you pay them.
Oh, yeah.
That's just fundamental. Forget your commie practices. I'm just saying that's fundamental. Pay them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You agreed to that. So there's a YouTuber, and you know how I've been on a kick about YouTubers lately?
Yeah,
or tech YouTubers. Well, some of them are flat out stupid. Like, they're tech YouTubers who clearly don't know about tech. And it's shows. But whatever. Yeah. Whatever. You're not being dishonest or ripping people off, so what do I care?
Yeah.
But there's another YouTuber who is famous for being a leaker and got away from it, now it's leaking again. So he's got these schematics that leaked from Apple, supposedly. I mean, what do we know until it actually comes out, right? And he hired a graphic designer to take the schematics and then build a 3D visual of that so they could say, boom, and then they could, 3D print it and stuff and go, look, this is the new iPhone 17. This is literally what the size and what it looks like. Okay, cool. Also weird that you can't wait. Like, it's just strange. But apparently all these graphic designers are coming out now. His name is John Prosser. But all these graphic designers are coming out saying he doesn't pay people. And it takes months and months and months to make partial payments.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I don't get it, because we all know these YouTubers actually make a boatload of money now.
Yeah.
They do.
Well, I mean, people don't get rich, I guess, by paying people what they owe them. I don't know. Any kind of scammy shit like that, like, you lose any kind of credibility.
If I give you a schematic and you're a graphic artist, right? And I give you a schematic, it's not like you're getting, quote, rich off that job. You're probably making a couple grand.
Yeah.
Pay them.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, this guy's videos get hundreds of thousands at the minimum of views each. You're making more than that off the video. So just pay them. It's very strange. I mean, but at first I didn't get involved, but now everybody's coming out of the woodwork with, oh yeah, boom, boom, boom. And they're showing receipts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's just scummy. You know what I mean? And there's, kind of goes back to Q. Like, there's a lot of receipts for him, and he's been called out like multiple times. And I mean, he wouldn't even have the slip mats he has if there wasn't a certain guy on the East Coast that was doing it way before him, and they just basically ripped him off and cut him out. So
I don't like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's done it with more than just that. You know what I mean? Like GoFundMe projects, a ton of stuff. And that's like, great DJ. As a businessman and as a person, hard pass every single time.
No, he's a great DJ, which is why I was listening to it.
For the computer at once. You all right?
He didn't even sting, did he? He didn't even singe me.
See that? I just...
Yeah.
I've been listening to a lot of Return of the DJ as well.
Yeah.
Except there's one track I skip because it's whack.
Yeah, I bet.
What?
No, I'm sure.
Dude, if you could have been around
if
you could have been around in the 90s when they had the Bomb Hip Hop Shop.
Yeah.
In San Francisco on Market Street.
Hey, shout out to Dave Paul, man. He put me on.
Dude, I still love that record store.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a typical record store. It was, what it was. But it was like, it was just a place. You could walk in there and you see this guy and you see that guy. And you're, oh, that's cool. There was always someone there. Radio DJs, producers. There was just always someone there. And everybody respected him.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. Dave is super legit. Like, that guy put me on more than once. So, yeah, shout out to Dave Paul.
What'd you do in return?
It was under my other
San Francisco,
name.
pal. I got to ask.
No. It was Business as Usual off Return of the DJ Volume 6, and it was track 1. It was under my old name, Dr. Jones.
Yeah, you got to get those whack tracks out right up front. That way you can build up the album.
You mean you put the banger on first? Yeah, you're welcome.
The banger. Speaking of bangers, Rio Cycle. I have a new bike on order, and I've been thinking of bicycles.
Yeah.
Rio Psycho, Be Real and Psycho Less.
Yes.
We had talked about this several episodes ago, and then I never heard of it again or never seen anything pass. Then accidentally I found it yesterday, and they released the whole album, which is a banger.
Yeah, it's solid.
I've listened to it 6 times. It's perfect.
Yeah. I mean, I like it a lot. Like, I like the real classic, like, Beatnuts, Psycho Less production. The whole track's a banger, but yep, it's good. I like it. Be Real. They make a really good combo. I like it a lot.
They're a perfect pair.
Yep. This is top of my list for sure.
This is just nasty. I like this.
Yep. Classic Beatnuts.
But completely.
Dirty son of a bitch, you a son of a snitch. Wanna be
But Be
one of
Real
the
sounds
rich,
really good.
bitch. Over
yeah.
in the ditch, struck up, swung on a pitch, coming and done at the stitch. Hardly got numbers on Twitch. This ain't a glitch you thought. Homie, you looking distraught, thinking you're needing a shot. Pull up the weed on the spot. This is too much for these hoes. They be allergic to flows. Easy and busy we go. Up in your nugget for those feeling forgotten, but no, we ain't forgotten.
Like, he sounds better on this production than he does on anything recently that Muggs did.
Yeah.
Because Muggs fell off.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
He's boring.
Psycho Les came with them hard ass drums and dope samples like he always does, and that is how you do drums right there. Just giving them that punchy.
Yes.
Yeah, it just goes.
And it feels analog a little bit. I just love it.
Yeah, no, it sounds fantastic. This record's dope.
I like it a lot. That's a good callback. Do you like that movie?
Which one?
Dumb and
I
Dumber?
like it a lot. Yeah.
I like it a lot. Does that sound retarded enough for you?
Jesus, dude.
Whatever. Donald Trump's president. I'm allowed to say it.
About to go on a tear like a hamstring. What you gonna do about it? No, not a damn thing. Hit you with the solid blow, man, it's never glancing. Drop another slap, but then I take your bitches dancing.
Be Real sounds energized to me on this
Yeah.
album.
He sounds better than he
was
has
having
in a
fun,
long
like he was
time.
enjoying these beats,
Yeah.
and he raps. Here's what it's saying. I don't know if this album is going to be a classic. And to me, a classic album and a perfect album are literally two different things.
Oh, yeah.
A classic album is that one that's perfect now and it's perfect 10 years later.
Right.
So I don't know. But I think this is a perfect album. I have not had to skip anything. Like, I didn't skip anything.
No, I mean, I definitely have my favorites on there, but it's not like anything I
That's
put it on.
different.
Listen to
You
four
always have
songs.
favorites, but nothing was like, next. And I
Right.
played this album at least 6 times, and I'm not kidding. And I didn't skip anything on any of those plays. This is a good album.
Yeah.
I want more hip hop like this. Old people are coming back.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
Don't call it a comeback.
Hey,
What?
nothing.
Hey, yo, Les, I'm gonna make it sound like it's a mixtape.
Yes.
As we can see, you all right about now.
Right.
It's a DJ throughout. This one right here, brand new for the Beatnuts. It's safe and still.
Listen up, the message will self-destruct. If you miss it, believe I don't give a fuck. Tick-tock on the clock, time running out. Wake up, kick up, what you talking about? Spend your life with your blinders on. Sip the juice and your blinders gone. Hit a
Love that.
tree and your mind is blown. Come with me and the ride we on. Never stopping, got the whole world popping. Ass dropping like a low hopping. So shocking, don't leave money on the table. Blow your budget on the cable. Hit the ground running if you're able.
Rappers and DJs alike. We do what we
It's
gotta
just
do.
hard, right?
Yo, I mean, it's a classic breakbeat. Like, as soon as you hear that, your
Well,
head's
yeah,
instantly nodding. You know
That's
what I mean?
a layup one. That's a layup sample.
And there's
but-
nothing wrong with that. You know what I
No.
mean? Like, as soon as I heard it, I was like, okay, let's see where we're going with this. And like, you know, it goes tough, and Be Real sounds great on it. You know what I mean? He's got like his up tempo flow with it. It works.
I never think there's anything wrong with an easy sample.
No,
As long as you
absolutely
don't
not.
make it whack. But because it is an easy sample, if it comes off whack, you are whack.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, that's the thing. If you're just going to do a layup and not do anything with it, like, why even bother? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, that happens though. But this album, every freaking song is good to me. I can't wait for this podcast to be over because, quite frankly, I'm bored with it already, and I would like to listen to this album again. Maybe if you contributed part of
Hey,
it.
motherfuckers.
Okay.
Y'all think y'all fucking hard? Y'all ain't fucking hard. AOB,
Communist
drop
not
that
doing his
shit.
part on the podcast.
I'm done with all the lip service. What's your purpose? Can't curse. I don't hear anything you say cause you're worthless. You ain't got no love, we see it on the surface. What's wrong seeing me making moves makes you nervous? No verse. What a damn shame. Took it to the heart and the brain and let the game change everything you're feeling disdain. And whatever remained between the brothers shattering vein.
This is
Shit'll
just
never
good.
be the same, it sounds insane. It's real psycho.
I like all the little
when lights
accent
go
cuts in there,
bad,
too.
but it's
Yes.
Like
There's
that-
nothing what's better, the lyrics or the production on this album?
You know what? It's neck and neck for me. Like, I really like the production, but I mean, as far as bars go, dude, B's really not missing. You know what I mean?
No, he's
Like,
not missing out. He doesn't sound dated. He sounds fresh.
Yeah,
and he
and I
sounds
was-
classic.
Well, in the first record that they put out, I was like, maybe not. And they absolutely redeemed themselves with the rest of this record because it's fire.
Oh, it's ridiculous. I think the single might have been like a rock inspired. I forget which one it was, but it was like almost rock inspired a little bit.
Yeah.
But no, this is a hip hop album. This is like
Yeah.
a street album. This is a hip hop album. It's a street album. It's a summer California car album for gangsters. Like it just is. I like it. And I like it a lot. And I think
Yeah.
more of this should happen. I actually think these should have more albums out.
Yeah. Oh, I'll take another one. Absolutely.
Hey, Beats having another Ice Cube watered down. I'm a gangsta.
Hey,
You know,
and they actually have drums on this record, which apparently are in short
Yes.
supply these days.
Thank you. Praise Jesus.
God,
Drums.
it's like, how do we go from a culture that was completely based around drum samples and drums to being like, you know what this needs? No drums. Like, I spent most of my life looking for drums, finding break beats,
Who
doing shit
says that
like
in the
that.
first place? Like someone that recently posted, they have a whole concept album that's no drums. No, thank you.
Yeah, go to a vegan poetry shop or something. I don't know. Like, what are you doing?
Well,
like, if you,
I don't know
dude.
about that.
If you put out a record with no drums, you
Yeah,
just
but you trying to
make-
start beef with vegans, and I don't know if I can handle that.
Oh, come on. You
I've
love it.
never been tickled by a vegan, and I'm not looking to be. This is what the podcast should be for going forward. I think this was that single we first heard, but this is what the podcast should be. It should be us, like eating Doritos and having Mountain Dew, and just
Yeah.
listen to albums in full, like Beavis and Butthead, and we could be like, "This is whack."
Yeah, I mean, we kind of do that already.
No, but I mean, just like do that. We just sit here like, "What is this? I can't stop. It's happening to me. What's
Yeah.
happening to me?" You know.
Eh,
I love. They played a Ice-T song back then. I want to say Ice-T song or maybe Body Count,
I think it was Body Count.
and they're like, "You better shut up. Ice-T's gonna kick your ass." Like, I didn't say it. You know, you said it.
Yeah.
But I don't like this song. Why not? Because it's happening to me. Like it's just those were great. What's going on?
Yeah.
No, this is a great album, and
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
sound enthused by it, which is weird.
Yeah,
These are drums.
Green Thumb,
Oh, yeah.
Psycho Les, East and the West. Come on. We're about to roll that shit up.
Little inside joke here, but I'm going to tell my broadcast partner, Doc Jeezy, that she's walking by again. What
Gotta love it. You all
in
right?
trap bait is that?
Oh,
Hit the corner, drop Chevy, 57 switches ready. Hit the gas, Andretti, running when I hit the ground. Date of birth, put it down, put one in the air, homie. Doctor got the best in town. Crash course, destiny, exotic dancer, blessing me. Presently, you're stressing me.
This is
Popo's
my
always
favorite
pressing
track on
me,
the album.
approaching me aggressively.
It's super
Direction
dope.
headed
He
westerly.
rides the drums
Feels like
perfectly.
yesterday, they send it dogs to pester me. Let me hit the mic, might develop overnight. Slightly thuggish on the inside. Watch the club ignite through a mastery. Has to be savagery. Anxiously waiting for another chance to rip
No,
a
this
party
is just
savagely.
dope. Album's dope. Go buy it.
Yeah,
Go peep it.
absolutely.
Yo, did you see Redman? Speaking of dope albums, Redman had said that he is last time got 50 million streams.
Wow, that's sick.
Dude, are you kidding?
Yeah, I mean, especially for Redman.
Loving
I mean,
that.
he's dope, but it's like in a time of disposable arts, man. He came out with just some heat and was like, "Here you go," and everybody was like, "Thank you, more please."
We needed it, but like we said then, it was fun. The album
Yeah.
was fun, and I think that's what won it for him. It was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, he didn't take himself seriously.
No, not at all. And I don't think he's ever taken himself seriously,
No.
except when it comes to fitness or something. It looks like,
Yeah.
but fitness. Well, man, what a topic! Like we could just sit here and talk about fitness all day. Apple Watches, fitness,
Yeah.
socks. What do you? No, I'm serious. Gains. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you.
No, you're not.
Wow. Come on,
When
I'm
your
rehabbing.
when your move rings over 100 and your stand rings over 2 hours, you let me know. Now, you specifically asked for us to play this song,
Yes.
so I'm going to let you talk about it because I don't have much nice to say.
Well, that's fine. You don't have to say nice, but I've always been
We
a
do
huge.
not need to agree on everything.
I didn't say we did. Calm
We
down.
are not married. Do you agree? Do you agree 100% with your wife, anyways?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Isn't that weird when people act like that? It's like, well, that's
Yeah.
strange.
No, that's they're lying.
Yeah, of
period.
course they are. No one.
You know what I mean?
It doesn't mean you fight. It just means I don't
Yeah.
agree on 100%
No,
of everything.
trust me. She loves classic rock, and I don't. And I mean, it is what it is. But
Well, she has excellent taste in 80s movies, from what I recall.
she absolutely
you, and
does.
You don't. And you don't.
Excuse me.
Excuse
Real
me.
genius. Real genius.
Overboard. Thank you
Look,
very
let's-
much.
Kurt Russell.
Classic. You do not
Absolutely
touch
classic.
that movie, and you like Get Out of New York.
I like all of John Carpenter's movies. The man is a genius.
Draw. Shut up.
Well, hey, listen, that's Escape from L.A. That's not in the same pantheon.
Draw. When I
Yeah.
remember that commercial at the time, I'm like, oh my God, draw. Oh my God. It's like, it's just, and I love Kurt Russell.
Well, yeah, it's that one hurts, but what are you
Tango
gonna do?
and Cash. Cash and Tango. What? What's wrong with that movie?
Nothing. That
You know what's
movie,
the best line in that whole movie?
I haven't seen that movie in forever.
The best line though is when they're in on the bunks in the jail cell, and remember the dude, Ron, I think it's Ron Howard's brother, who plays the guy in the
Oh,
movie
yeah.
has like the slinky or whatever, and he keeps playing with the slinky.
Oh, and he wraps him up with it or whatever.
No, but when he moves the newspaper away and goes, "Would you mind stopping that?" It was like such a sophisticated, polite prison. I'm going to kill you. But
Yeah.
I just love that line. Would you mind stopping that? Like it was, I don't know. That's a great movie though. And who's that actor who plays the bad guy? Because he was always known for those villains. But Tango and Cash. Cash and Tango.
Oh man, what was that guy's name? I know exactly
Excellent
who you're
actor
talking
though.
about. Yeah,
I'm
'cause
sorry I don't know his name, but that dude was good in almost
Yeah,
everything he did.
he always played like the most evil old white guy with the white
Yeah.
hair and like the real
Of course
like
you have to bring up race.
sort of like
I'm serious.
sort of
you
like
hate
that
white people
British.
so much. You're like, he played an evil white guy. I just want everybody to know because if you were any other skin color, you couldn't be evil at all.
No, look, dude. First of all, if he
You
was
know
an
who
evil
plays
black
a
guy, I'd say an
scary
evil black guy.
person? Denzel.
Yeah,
Training
There's-
Day? Dude,
There's
that-
a scary black guy right there.
Training Day? That is a scary character.
Yeah, no, that movie's almost perfect.
He plays that where he sucks you in, and then at the very end, you want to leave out of the theater side door because he's going to get killed. He's going to kill you. It's a great dude. Perfection. Perfection.
Yeah,
I think him and Daniel Day-Lewis both are perfect actors and become the person they are portraying. Daniel Day-Lewis especially. That guy's, it's nuts what he can do. But for me, it always goes back to Denzel when he became Malcolm X.
yeah, that was actually like kind of scary to
Dude.
watch because it was so dead on. Like you were like, wait, what?
You could take some of the footage from that movie, make it black and white, make it look like it's from the 60s, and put it in a classroom, and kids are going to think it's Malcolm X.
Oh,
Not because
100%.
they're young and don't know, but because it's believable. everything, his
Yeah.
cadence, his mannerisms.
I mean, and the look, he looked just like Malcolm
Nailed
X. It
it.
was crazy.
it was insane.
Yeah, like you could have the picture of Malcolm X standing at the window with the AR and have
That's
him
what I'm saying. It
recreate
wasn't
that
just
and put
that.
it side by side, and you'd be like,
It
same
wasn't
picture.
like, hey, let's take Denzel, cut his hair, put on the suit, put on the glasses, and he'll resemble Malcolm X. It was the way he moved.
yeah,
He learned to pose, to mannerisms, to tilt his head, everything like that, man.
yeah,
It was insane. Dude, that's insane. The level of acting.
yeah.
It's crazy. And if there's another actor, and I don't know his name, he was Batman or something. Maybe he's an English guy. He famously flipped it.
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. That's another guy. It's nuts when he acts. You know who's not a good actor? Well, who's a good actor, but I'm like, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah,
I think the movies he's in are good and better than he is as an actor. And I'm not saying he sucks. I'm just saying I think the movies are better. So people think he's like the other three people we mentioned.
yeah.
But those
well,
other three make the
Scorsese
movie.
gave him the nod. You know what I mean?
Well,
and I think
that's the
that's
thing.
kind of where
Go
it
be
ends.
whack in a Scorsese movie.
Yeah, I mean, you
Especially
really
if you
can't.
make the cut. You're not whack.
Yeah,
You know, that's just how it is. Like if I wanted to be an actor and Scorsese's like, you want to be an actor? Yes. That's just what you do. But no,
Yeah.
but he's a good actor, but he's boring. He's not as good as them. But you know what I always say? Some of the best actors are the part players that we never know their names, but we recognize them from everything.
yeah,
And they're in movies or they're in TV.
yeah. And you can instantly pick them out. You're like, oh, that dude's been in 400 things.
You know, I don't know his name or I can't name any of the movies, but I will watch the hell out of this show right now because of him.
Yeah,
Man, I miss 70s TV shows.
what was your go-to in the 70s?
Well, first of all, I was a young child, so I was only reading the Bible and the Catechism at that time.
Yes, yeah, sure.
What do you mean?
No, I completely believe that.
No, but I loved Streets of San Francisco. I loved that partly because, you know, that's my home. But
Yeah.
I just loved it. I love even now, I like just the color of the picture, the way they edited shit back then. It was better. My other
Yeah.
favorites are early 90s edits, the way they cut movies. It was
Yeah.
better.
Yeah. I just recently watched or rewatched Hard Boiled by John Woo. Man, if you haven't seen that movie, if you like action
Never
movies,
heard of it.
oh, dude, it's fantastic. Fantastic.
Is it about dumb?
Is it about dumb?
Yeah.
No.
What's it about? Communism or karate?
No, it's neither. It's about it's a cop in Hong Kong. It's early Hong Kong action. John Woo, Chow
So
Yun
karate.
Fat. No, not really. It's more gunplay
You said
than
Hong Kong.
anything. Yeah,
Oh, but we're talking
well,
about British Hong Kong. Okay.
Yeah, not there. I mean, no, it's just it's crazy, man. Like if you want to see like him develop his style of doing all the Mission Impossible movies, go back and watch his early stuff from Hong Kong, and it's crazy. It's so good.
I probably won't do that.
Yeah,
Well,
You're lost.
no, it's not. In good faith, I listened to Skanga Rhythm. Yeah, I'll let the
Look.
listeners decide.
look,
No,
it's drum and
no.
bass. I love me some drum and bass.
I like this part.
Go.
Quick, hand me another Mountain Dew and open up a terminal window as I hack into the bank's back. You know, this is no fun, Doc.
Hey,
I brought Be Real to the show, and this is what
Yeah.
you contribute. This is what you
absolutely.
contribute.
Yeah.
I asked you to contribute. As a communist, you should understand about putting in your fair share.
Hey, you know what? If you don't like it, that's cool.
You and
but-
John Fetterman alike.
Whoa. Don't bring him. No, don't put that voodoo on me, Ricky Bobby.
First, okay, now that's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a perfect movie.
It's stupid is why I like. I sometimes I
Yeah.
just like a stupid movie, like the Beekeeper. That was stupid.
Hey, listen, no Jason
boy, is that
Statham
fun.
slander.
No. I think that's the first movie I've ever seen with him, but he was fine. But I'm saying it's just a stupid movie. It's not meant to do anything. It's just there to entertain you.
Yeah.
You just passed 2 hours. Yay. But it was fun. Also, it was a bit of a fantasy revenge because who the hell wouldn't love to go and do that?
True.
But this is what you call a head nod. This is drug-induced sex orgy music, and it's just... I'm not into drug-induced sex orgies.
What are you talking about, dude?
That's what it sounds like. Look at we're in a club. We're in a club scene with a bunch of ravers, and the lights is flashing and flickering.
Drum and bass is way
we got to get to
different
the
than
back so we
rave
can do
scene.
the transaction.
No, dude.
This reflects your movies. This, not
Hey,
insulted. This reflects your movies. You're trying to backdoor Escape from New York over here.
Absolutely not. Look, man, I've always been a huge fan of drum and bass. Shy FX is a legend. Like, it's not for everybody, you know what I mean? But for me,
The beat's not for me. Not this particular one.
And you know what? There's a lot of people that are like that. Like, certain drum and bass just doesn't work from them. But for me, like, that's, you know, it's if you're gonna work out or do something or just drive fast, man. Like that's what was that? What was that? Oh, are you ad libbing at 160
We have a topic
BPM?
for next week, good sir, and it's going to be best workout playlist because you just crossed the line.
Okay.
Drum and bass is not. No, it's not workout music. No, it's not. Is it one of those soundtracks for when like, hey everybody, I'm high. Let's see how fast I can go on the treadmill till I fall and break my chin. I bet when you go to the gym, that's all you do is get on the treadmill with the ladies.
Okay.
What?
I hate
That's
running
funny
on
though.
treadmills.
It's a joke. We all know
Yeah,
I'm
no.
joking. You don't go to
I
the
get
gym.
that. No, well, I don't. I was never a big gym guy to begin with. I would just rather go run.
Why go to the get on a treadmill when there's a standing forklift around? Communism.
Shut up.
What? Are you saying they don't have standing forklifts in communism? Is that what they're called? Standing forklifts? See,
Like walk behinds.
You know. See, you know.
Like, yes, because I use forklifts, genius. You know about
I got to tell you,
DRTD.
I
know
know I've driven a
forklifts.
forklift and it's fun. But
Oh, yeah,
there was this old dude that taught me how to drive a forklift. I wasn't certified or anything, but this is so long ago. This is like when I was a worker. Anyway, but this old man, dude, he could manipulate any object he wanted with a forklift. It was insane.
Yeah. Oh, there's an art to it, man. Plus, it's just fun. You know what I mean? Like, let's go.
They are not fun.
They are.
You know what's fun? Bitcoin.
Oh, God, no, please.
Hey, speaking of which, what about our NFTs for the joint sermons?
Oh, absolutely. Let's do it. If we're just gonna rug pull somebody, let's do it. I guess I don't know because it's legal now.
I don't know. You know,
God, I
speaking
hate
of
that.
rug pull, I have lately been, like I said earlier, blasting these YouTubers.
Yeah.
I can't get over it. These stupid tech YouTubers, stupid human beings. Not all of them, I'm saying these specific ones.
Yeah.
Who don't know the difference between a phone and a phone.
Yeah. I know where this is going, but let's do it.
Yeah, the iPhone 16e.
Yeah.
First of all, it's a phone that costs half the price of the Pro models. Why do you think
Great.
it costs half the price? It's a phone. It's a basic phone. It's not a Pro model
Yeah. I mean, not everybody needs a pro model anyway.
or even
Right.
wants it.
Yeah.
Or it's a budget thing. What does it matter? It's half the freaking price. But my problem is this. Like it or don't like it, I don't care. Pick the one you want. But when they review it, they're like, oh, it's a great phone, actually. Here's all the positives, and here's what's negative. It doesn't have any of the Pro features.
Yes. Correct. You're right. It doesn't.
Because you need to buy the Pro. That's their complaints. So I can't recommend it for anybody.
Like that makes no sense. Like you're comparing apples to oranges.
Well, when you buy a car, there's different trims because you might want extra features or don't or whatever.
Trim.
It's the same thing. So when they say I don't know who this phone's for, I can't recommend it. You don't understand tech. You're like stupid. You're stupid.
Well, I mean, why wouldn't you phrase it just as an entry level phone? You know what I mean? Like if I was going to
Here's
buy
the
it,
thing. They keep comparing it to the old one, the iPhone SE3.
yeah,
When the SE models came out, they were entry level. They were sub $400 when they first came out. Here's the problem though. So the day they came out, the internals of that phone were like 2 to 3 years old. And the design of the body was like a year or two old. So they were rehashing for a lesser phone for cheap.
yeah,
Well, turns out cheap's cool, but also it's still got to be good. So
Yeah.
then you have the iPhone 16e, which has all the modern internals with, I think, the 14 or 15's body, which is perfectly fine. And then you get one camera versus three because, everybody needs to make cinematic videos. Idiots. But then and everybody's like, this is ridiculous. And then they did things like put their own modem in it, and the battery life, everyone is like, this battery is insane. But it has one less GPU core. I can't stand that. Shut up.
yeah.
Shut up.
It doesn't make any sense. It's like if I was looking for a new mixer and I wanted something that was a base model, like I don't need effects, I don't need this, I don't need that, and somebody reviewed, like a $500 base mixer that was like, it does everything you need it to do, it just doesn't have effects. I wouldn't compare that to the one that has all the bells and whistles because it's not the same thing. It makes zero sense.
They're
Like
not the
why?
same thing.
Like for me, when people do those kinds of reviews, it's like, what are you doing it for? Like, are you doing it for like engagement bait, or like, do
Yes.
you actually have like a coherent thought about it? Like, that's why a lot of those guys I can't even take seriously or watch, because it's just like, hit the like and subscribe. It's like, I'm not
Almost
watching
all
the
of them, though, came out with why this phone sucks. And then, like, after a week, I was wrong.
Yeah. I mean,
So I don't know if any of the two videos were truthful, or if they're stupid and they changed their mind.
or they just needed, another drop the next week to be like, oh, here's my mind changed. Oh,
Yeah, well,
I guess I was like, why? That's stupid. Just go on to the next thing. Talk about something else.
I seen when it says, in order for this to be worth $600 to me, it's got to have this, that, and this. And again, it's like, that's the Pro phone.
Yeah.
That's
Buy
two
the Pro
different.
phone. Yeah.
In order for me to buy this Hyundai, it should be a BMW. Like what?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, it's stupid. I am real selective of who I watch on YouTube, especially
can't
for like
stand it.
gear reviews.
I can't stand it. And I can't stand, it's almost like when these people that review like tech gear, like for wearables, fitness wearables, watches, and, running watches, workout watches, you have two different things. You have fitness watches like our Fitbit,
Yeah.
Garmin, Coros, stuff like that, Sunto. Then you have smart watches, the Apple Watch, the Pixel Watch, the Galaxy watches. Those are smart watches.
Right.
They do fitness things, but they are not intended, nor do they even get marketed as, and nor do the manufacturers even say they are, these hardcore rugged fitness watches for 38 days of battery. I can't stand it. They're two different things.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then, and these are the same people. And then they go, I tried the Garmin. It's great. Battery life is awesome. I can go 38 days. And it's like, you need to go 38 days. Like you're never like near an outlet. Like, what are you doing? Anyway, then they go, but you can't make calls on it. Or the text messaging sucks. It's not a smartwatch.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, this pisses me off more than anybody.
Nah. Hey, listen, I'm the same way when it comes to like new gear review. That's why there's a few people I'll watch. Shout out Jason Gully at One Stop DJ Shop in Modesto. Like that dude, he will break down everything. And yeah, he runs a store, but like he'll tell you exactly what the specs are, what they're going to do, and what they're for. You know what I mean? So when I was looking for new stuff, I was like, okay, what's Gully say about it? And he was just like, okay, this, and this. Perfect. Great. Thank you. You know what I mean? It's like those are the type of like reviews I want to listen to, because I don't need somebody to come out here and be like, oh yeah, this echo effect compared to this. And like, no, this is what I need. This is what I want. Thank you for the information.
This phone only has a 60 hertz refresh rate and it hurts my eyes. You can't tell.
Yeah, nobody's telling the difference between that. Like you
If
said,
you're
unless
playing
you're like
a
game,
hardcore
yes.
video game,
Right.
yes.
But even
Movies
then,
aren't even,
it's
videos
like,
aren't even shot on that.
no. I mean, yeah, it's pointless when people are like, oh, like I have a 120 refresh rate for my TV, but that's because my wife is a gamer
Nerd.
and she whatever, it is what it is. But that's the only reason I bought it. Otherwise, I would have just got the 60 and been fine.
That's what I'm saying. But I just can't because it hurts my eyes. No, it doesn't. You're a liar. You don't see it.
Yeah.
Shut up. You don't.
No. And the people
And
that
also,
say
if you have a ProMotion phone on iPhone, it's not at 120 hertz all the time anyways.
yeah.
It's usually at 60, but it will go up to 120 when it needs to and all the way down to 1 when it needs to. But it's usually at 60 because that's the freaking norm.
Yeah.
These
And then
people are
that's-
stupid.
Yeah. And I can't take people like that seriously.
Then they influence the consumers. And the consumers are mirroring that. And I'm like, shut up. None of you
Yeah.
know what you're talking about. Like literally shut up. You got an iPhone that's going to last years because they support them for years and they're of good quality for half the price. And I'm telling you right now, I have a Pro phone, but I could probably be completely happy with it and not cry about it.
Oh, same. You know what I mean? I have a 15 Pro, and had this come out before I bought the 15 Pro, I would have probably got it because it's not that serious. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what is serious though. Next week, next Tuesday, MKV Doc Jeezy Better Days out on all streaming platforms and Bandcamp.
Yo, I'm finally out the attic, just bought a house with an attic. I still remember the days of sadness, but I kept at it, endured the madness. I'm far from living lavish, the way I used to stretch $50, you think it's magic. I stripped away the fat of my life down to what matters. Family and friends, a legacy I leave in the end. Blessed of health, the pen, so here we go again. I've been through hell more than I can count times 10. You know I never half step, man, I go all in. Leveled up my mentality, cause I'm so locked in. I'm on a higher level, never going back to that ghetto where I was raised in haze. I'm living in better days, not giving it praise, and taught me how to navigate this maze of life.